combat sports walkout is an opportunity for fighters to show who they are, draped in glory as they prepare to put everything on the line. Carried by a passionate crowd, the pageantry of the walkout is the perfect appetizer for a fight, parading the contenders and offering them respect for their upcoming battle. Hello, welcome to Slap City, USA. And although boxing is known for its willingness to push the boundaries of a walkout, power slap walkouts are a glorious painting of their own, but not necessarily for their pageantry. Rather, they serve as a window into the lives of these athletes and prove to skeptical viewers that power slap is a serious organization comprised of working class men using their hard, calloused hands to slap themselves and their families out from under the thumb of capitalism and instead into the warm embrace of Dana White. For our first walkout of the day, let's take a look at friend of the show, Austin Turp Daddy Slim Turpin, as he faces off against AJ Static Hints for the light heavyweight title at Power Slap 4.
Turp Daddy Slim. We asked him what's been going on since his 3-0 start Power Slap. He said life's gotten better, Tinder profile's gotten better.
We're immediately off to a flying start. Not only is Turp Daddy Slim's intensity palpable, but Power Slap commentator Michael Bisping also lets us know that Turp Daddy Slim has been having quite a bit of intercourse as a result of his Power Slap success. And as you can see, this high volume intercourse lifestyle has fueled him with a fire to compete. And Michael Bisping gives some additional great insight into why Turp Daddy Slim would be so willing to enter an intense sport like Power Slap.
He acts like an absolute wild man. He is a wild man, he's a psycho, but he's here for a reason. He feels now he's living the life he was always destined to live. He's not getting up at 4 a.m. doing some terrible job for someone that doesn't appreciate it. He's now living his own life.
Ah, yes. For Turp Daddy Slim, the choice was easy. He could have either chosen to continue living to serve his corporate overlords, or just get slapped across the face every couple of months while drastically increasing the likelihood of having intercourse. Now, not every single Power Slap athlete has the long, decorated career that Turp Daddy Slim has had. Power Slap walkouts also serve as an opportunity to learn more about debut fighters and their motivations. Take Javi the Texas Chin Checker Martinez, for example, who's a young man just trying to make the most of this gift that we call life. We're going to take a look at his first Power Slap walkout, and we can see how he's immediately showered with praise by a passionate, sold-out Power Slap crowd.
The Texas Chin Checker Javi Martinez making his debut as well tonight. Grew up in Dallas, got into a lot of trouble, trained with cousins at a boxing gym. One of his cousins, Chris Jones, actually boxed.
Okay, yeah, now that I'm seeing that one again, the crowd does look a bit more sparse than I remembered. There is this one goon who kind of heckles him on the way in pretty hard, but Javi's shown that he's a true professional and he just ignores it. But honestly, what I want to focus on more so is what are Javi's motivations? And wouldn't you know, like many of us, it's all about family.
Very busy with his family. Not only does he have 3 kids, but you know how many he's looking for? 12.
I got 2 takeaways on this one. First off, shout out to the commentary team for letting us know that Javi is also having lots of intercourse. And secondly, if he wants to have that many kids, then this whole Power Slap endeavor, it's going to have to go really well for him. And you're likely thinking, if that's the case, he must have some pretty serious combat background that could lead him to this type of success. And have no fear, the commentary team assures us that he absolutely does.
He spoke to us about meeting his father-in-law for the first time, and he had to get kind of jumped into the family.
And yeah, when he met his wife's father, he said, listen, if you want to be a part of this family, you got to prove yourself. He's challenged him to a fight, so he beat up his father-in-law, beat him up pretty good, apparently. He's never had a fight professionally, but he absolutely loves it. Tons of street fights, and this guy is a crazy SOB.
Hell yeah. Nothing like a good front yard scrap with your girl's dad to prove that you are ready for the big show. However, I will say a little bit more experience would have been nice because, as you can see, he ended up losing the match. It was via first round disqualification. But that's another story for another day. All right, so at this point, we have seen Turp Daddy Slim, a seasoned power slap fighter. We have seen the Texas Chin Checker, a debut fighter. So what about the walkouts of former champions? You know, someone who's proven that this whole power slap thing, it can pay off. For this, we have none other than power slap legend KO Chris Thomas.
KO Christopher Thomas, 5-0 with 5 knockouts. No opponent has made it out of the second round. Back for the first time.
Cool, calm, collected, just as you would expect any power slap veteran to be.
Year said he was really frustrated watching other guys fight.
Well, that was a lot. But, you know, I don't really think that's entirely Chris Thomas's fault. Very rarely will I criticize power slap, but I feel like putting the walkouts directly next to the buffet area was logistically a pretty poor decision. They were not prepared for that type of energy whatsoever. But let's continue.
He was on a drug suspension, but he's back and ready to roll.
Yeah, and it wasn't for performance-enhancing drugs either. I just want to point that out there now.
Yeah. Don't worry about the performance-enhancing drug thing. It wasn't that. It was for narcotics.
People to sleep.
Yep, as you can see, he seems to be off of those. All right, I'll admit that one was a little bit wild. It would have been nice for the commentary team to say something about his sex life, but I'll let it slide. And perhaps it's time for a bit of a palate cleanser, maybe a bit of a calmer approach to the power slap walkout. So here's a couple clips from the Hawaiian assassin, Pano Pao, and his more faith-based approach to walking out to the power slap table. Oh, nice. This guy's fucking for sure.
Now of minute details that affect everything about his performance on stage. His statement for his second straight knockout.
Yeah, he also said he's got a mad scientist type of brain. Said I figure out all.
How beautiful. The perfect demonstration of the modern man. So vulnerable, yet so composed. And I bet the commentary crew loved that just as much as I did.
And now the energy is back with Gordon Perez. I feel like I had to go to church for a minute with Pano Pao.
Listen, no offense, Pano Pao, but I did feel like I was in church. Now I'm in the Wild West.
Oh, well, that's kind of a bummer, but honestly, I enjoy the calm walkouts. And in fact, I like the calm walkouts so much, I would love to take a look at another. So here is none other than Ryan, the King of Kings Phillips, and his own peaceful approach to a power slap walkout.
Yeah! I'm back!
Oh.
What's up, bitch?
Oh.
I'm fucking back!
Oh.
The
The
King
dick's back!
of Kings, Ryan Phillips, one of the big.
Wow. Well, oh my. That was quite intense. I think I must have the wrong Ryan Phillips clip. Ah, yes. I actually think I have it now. This one does a much better job demonstrating a bit more grace and respect for competition as he makes his way to the ring.
The slap fighting world, guys love him.
Yeah, no, he has a podcast. A lot of the slap competitors are regularly on there. This man, you know, he's kind of a wild man. He's a showman. Look at this.
Is he sacrificing himself in honor of power slap?
He's sacrificing himself in honor of power slap. He's a maniac, that's for sure. The King of Kings.
Oh God, where is he going?
But when you speak to him, like,
Oh God. Oh no, the ref. All right. Honestly, that one did throw me for a bit of a loop. The whole point of this video was to showcase that power slap is comprised of real hard-working men. So let's finish off here with a real American. James Sass Billy Stonier, a man who's out here slapping for his family. According to the Power Slap website, James is a fence installer who met his wife at a Morgan Wallen concert. And although Sass Billy does admit that he doesn't really train and instead is just a regular blue-collar guy who breaks records at bar punching machines, he's really out here fighting for who matters most.
The guy is obviously a big fan of guns. His 2 children, his 2 sons, Colt and Remington, he names them, fighting for them. Very motivated going into this matchup tonight.
All right. In moments like this, it's important that we don't make jokes about the fact that his children are named after firearms or his training experience is arcade games, but rather admire that James is putting it all on the line. And he's chosen Power Slap as the way to support him and his gun-themed family. Ah, shit, he lost. But after all of this, my point still stands. Dana White, who knows a thing or two about slapping himself, he's providing these gentlemen with a dignified way of improving their lives. And I think it's time that we all accept that Power Slap is a meaningful part of the American economy. And that's why I love Power Slap. So may God bless America, God bless Power Slap, and may God bless Slap City, USA, baby.